Hey everybody, look what I have. I have a bucket full of mullet. Now these were caught yesterday by a friend of mine. Thank you, Steve, I appreciate that. Normally I only deal with fish that I catch, but I know Steve, they was caught yesterday afternoon. They've been iced down good, they're in good shape, they hadn't been left out in the sun and all that kind of thing, so I'm not worried about them at all, they're fine. Now these are silver mullet. I have a silver mullet and a black mullet. Black mullet get big, up to a few pounds. These silvers stay sort of small. And I tell you what, to me this is the perfect eating size right here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean a couple of these and show y'all a couple of ways that we do them. Now I'm gonna show you the traditional way that mullet. This is a very popular fish here. Not so much now like it used to be, but back, because the natives and the old timers, this, when you went to a restaurant or whatever, to get fish, you got mullet. That was the big fish around here. A lot of people, don't like them, but people that don't like them, people that don't have them, they've got to be fresh within 2 days at the most if you're going to fry them and eat them like that. But I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to clean them right quick. Now I'm going to fry just a few of these for supper tonight, and I'm going to have fish and backstrap steak because I just got finished cutting up a deer. My cousin shot one last week and he wanted part of it, and he gave me the other part, which was real nice of him because I hadn't been out in the woods, and when I have been in the woods, y'all seen my little escapades that the weather has not been kind to me. Now, I didn't film any of the deer cutting up because there's 20,000 YouTubes on how to cut up a deer, and most of them do it probably better than I do. I just cut it in pot-sized pieces, the way I do it. But a bunch of these I'm going to have to put in the freezer, and I'll smoke them next week, and I'll do a separate video on that. I've got some friends that want some smoked fish, and I hadn't had time to go catch any, but here we go. Now we got plenty. Alright, let's move the camera a little bit. Okay, here, I'll put it this way. Alright, we're going to scale these. A lot of people want them skinned and boned and the whole deal, and I don't like them that way. I like the way I've always done them. Now I use a scaler. A lot of people use a spoon, back of your knife, or another knife, or even the fillet knife, but I prefer a scaler. Maybe don't knock any scales on the camera. And I'll do a couple of them and show you how to do it. And then normally I'll scale all of them first and rinse them, then I'll start the butchering process on them. Get them scales out of the way. Rinse it off. I may have done a mullet video before. I don't know. I don't think I showed how to smoke them. I'm not sure. So if you've seen this before, just you're gonna see it again. Turn it this way because I like to use the edge of the cutting board. Cut them down one side. Open it like that. I believe these, look, he didn't say where he caught them. I think these came out of the Gulf of Mexico. because they're real clean. Mullet are a product of their environment. They're in muddy water. They're a little bit muddy tasting, and the Gulf is the best because it's real clean. And then we're going to cut down this way. The insides out. Okay, that's what's called split. Split twice. Now mullet has a gizzard. It's actually a fowl, it's not a fish. Technically it's a fowl, like a duck. Now the black mullet, the gizzards are real big, and I eat those too. I'm not going to bother with these this time. But you just split them open like that. Yeah, see how clean that is in there? If it was a bay mullet caught out of muddy water, it'd be dark in there. But you take that little jewel there and fry it up, and that's good eating. Almost like a chicken gizzard. And the backbone, batter that, fry that, and eat it. Okay, that's split twice. And normally during the summer when I fish a lot, I'll save all the heads and what backbones I don't eat, and I'll use those for my crab baskets for bait. Bait up some crabs. Now this way here, this is split once. Now used to, you go to a restaurant and order mullet, and one or two old time restaurants are still left. That's the way you'll get them. You get them cooked just like that. And this is also the traditional way to smoke them. A lot of people leave the scales on them to smoke them. I don't. I take them off. Just preference. It don't matter. It'll work either way. But there you go. That's how you do a mullet. And I'd probably cook, because the wife don't eat them. The kids may eat them and they may not, so I'll just cook 3 or 4 for tonight. Or the wife will cook them for me, I hope. And the rest of them I'll have to, I have to put them in the freezer, and then about midweek next week I'll do a video on how to smoke them. Now I've got a couple of more big boxes I've got in the mail. I'll do maybe tonight, this afternoon late, maybe tomorrow. Well, no, not tomorrow. I'm going to go deer hunting again tomorrow. I'll do a video and show you all that. Love trading and love my big boxes. Alright, I got to get to cleaning fish. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. And I'll see y'all next time. Oh, I'm not wearing my new hat because I don't want it all fishy. I don't mind deer blood on it, but not fish. Because that'll get the smell in the house and she'll get mad, and you know how it goes. Thank y'all. Wait a minute. Did I say these were silver mullet? Yeah, I did say silvers, didn't I? Now, these are black mullet. They're not silver mullet. I know somebody's going to see them and recognize it and say, "Oh no, you was wrong, you dummy," and yeah. These are black mullet. They're just small black mullet. Black ones do get up real big. The silver ones stay small. Silver ones don't get much bigger than this. I guess that was what was in my little pea brain here. Anyway, just want to correct that right quick. Bye. Well, the video that doesn't end. One more thing. I mentioned when I take the heads and the insides and all that stuff, and I usually keep it for crab bait, but when I don't do that, show you, we're going to dump them in the compost pile. And this is where when I clean out my rabbit house and chicken house and all that stuff, it all goes in here. And that'll rot down pretty quick. And this is a new pile, because I used up all of it last year. And it's looking pretty good. I just did that a few weeks ago. Cleaned it all out. And that'll go in the garden. That'll go in my raised bed garden. So we can grow some, I don't know, whatever we're going to grow. Alright, that'll be the end this time for sure. Thanks for watching.